Political diplomacy, free market economics, Princeton, MIT. If you're intimidated by any of these topics, don't worry. We covered the recent Princeton MIT-hosted US-India Entrepreneurship Conference, so let's head out.
Hi, I'm here at Princeton University, and we're going to be covering the US-India Entrepreneurship Conference, hosted by both MIT and Princeton University. We're going to be going inside and talking to a few respected individuals about their thoughts on US and India economic relations, so let's go inside and see what we find out. I'm here with Rajiv Khanna, the president of India-America Chamber of Commerce. If you could just talk to us for a few minutes about the state of US-India economic relations and the milestones you see it hitting in the next few years.
There is always was great warmth on a person-to-person level, on a businessman-to-businessman level, but now we see it on a government-to-government level. I think this will lead to great developments. You see that in the nuclear treaty, you see that in the economic relations coming up. It always amazed me that how even though the Indians and the Americans thought so much alike, they were somehow not close in business, and they were somehow not cashing in on the opportunities that would come from a greater economic relationship. We see that happening now. We see it starting. When history is written, this will be one of the greatest economic partnerships of this century.
I'm Ken Morris. I'm the managing director of the MIT Entrepreneurship Center. We entrepreneurs are fully aware of the fact that there's a lot going on in the financial markets and a looming recession. But we're not oblivious to that, but we're going on building new companies, working late in the labs, generating the new technologies that will be the seeds for new companies and the next new thing. This is, in my view, the right way to create jobs, to create opportunities, and to create a better world through innovation and entrepreneurship.
I'm the president of TIE New Jersey, Philadelphia. TIE is the largest not-for-profit group in the world that fosters entrepreneurship. You know, it's not limited to any small or large business. It is for large businesses as well as small businesses. An entrepreneur starting out can also do it. People have done very well by building companies that leverage the cost advantage of India. And now with India's growing economy, entrepreneurs in the US are also looking at how they can service the middle class in India as well. Building business is a long-term project. It doesn't take 6 months or a year. And what entrepreneurs have to realize is that what they sow the seeds today, they may not see the fruit for another 5 years or 4 to 5 years. So it does affect it. The markets have slowed down there as well, but you know this is much longer term.
How this event helps foster U.S.-India
entrepreneurship? Basically, what we want to do is to help local communities by leveraging MIT.
I see.
We are able to help people with very basic questions. Say Indians, for example, have played in the ITO and BPO and KPO. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like the rising tide. Anything they did, boom, it worked.
No, for viewers, I'm sorry, you had mentioned those acronyms, ITO, BPO.
Yeah, IT outsourcing and business process outsourcing and knowledge process outsourcing. Okay. So, you know, about 3 or 4 years ago, you started a company. Within 6 to 8, 9 months, boom, you got returns. The company took off.
Right.
But then, when you have a large group of people who know how to make quick money in outsourcing, that's the only thing they know. And mm-hmm. I'm exaggerating to make a point.
Right.
But then, if you tell them there's a huge amount of opportunity, they go, where is it? How do I find it? How do I leverage it?
Right.
For example, 40% of all produce in India never gets consumed. Did you know that?
I did not.
40%.
Wow.
Because India does not have the technology to get it from the farm to the point where it's consumed.
Wow.
If you're an entrepreneur, you come and say, I'll figure out how to create a solution for getting it from the farm to a wholesale go down.
Right.
How to keep it non-perishable in a wholesale go down. Right. How to get it from the wholesale go down onto a truck.
Right.
How to keep it non-perishable. There are huge opportunities.
Yeah.
But see, when you're thinking about high-tech entrepreneurship or outsourcing, which is the only two big things people have been thinking about, they never even think about these things.
So
there are so we want to expose people to where the opportunities are, how to go looking for them, and then where to find resources to go about starting.
I actually also got a chance to listen in on Congressman Rush Holt talk about U.S.-India relations and the forward outlook.
Recently, well, it was some months ago now, I traveled to India with the Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, specifically to look at matters of energy and climate change. and to talk with leaders in India about how they were addressing the questions and what we might learn.
Congressman, tell us a little bit about what you think about U.S.-India trade going forward.
Well, I think that over the coming decades, or maybe half century, the major economic and cultural partnership in the world will be between India and the United States. And part of the reason is because of India's investment in education and research. The IIT system, the agricultural research centers, these things that over the decades now have established India as world class in research and entrepreneurship. And so it's a wonderful opportunity, I think, for entrepreneurs in America.
Well, that's it for our coverage of the U.S.-India Entrepreneurship Conference here at Princeton University. I hope you guys all enjoyed that, and all you entrepreneurs out there learned a little something. Stay tuned for more Desi States of America.